Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Unku Azim Shah bin Unku Zulkifli. My student ID is 2019 725 269. Today, this video is to present my mini project on subject ECE 532 data structure. Okay. Let's first we go to our system. All right. Here we can see this is the basic system, how the system looks like. Here we have the first option, the insert product info, delete product info, update product info, search, and product list. So let's start. Okay. First, let's insert product info. So let's put option 1. So they ask for product name, so we put razor 5, and product ID, let's just put 1 2 3 4 5, and the brand is of course razor brand, and the price, let's say the price is 2900. All right, so with that we press enter. And do you want to continue heading? No. So yes, continue. Okay. So with this and the system is very, so here is, so of course you insert data as mentioned before, you delete info, then it's to update, search, and product list to show product list. Okay, so let's go to the program. Let us to go to the coding. Okay, so so stop sharing. Let's share this one. All right. Okay. So now we're here. Okay. So this system is created by 3 files, as you can see here. Yeah. All right. So first we have the header CPP and source CPP. Header and source CPP. Okay. Basically, these two contains the implementation and declaration of the program elements such as variables, functions, and classes. Okay, yeah. So, header and source CPP coding. Okay. Another file we need is the header.h. Okay, header.h includes the declaration of class, data member, and method of member. Okay, as you can see here, void, search name, all the method. All right, so moving on. So today, all right, first we go back to our header CPP. Okay, so option 1 is to add items, right? So we go to our add item. Wait, let me find it first. Okay, here. Basically, here I'm using this method, which is FIFO, or first in first out. This is the add product method, as you can see here. This is where how we insert, the name, the product, the ID, the brand, and the price. Yeah. And once we enter, they will say save is successful, and it will save the data we inserted. Okay, so then we move on to the second option, which is to delete product. Okay, it's quite straightforward itself. This option is to delete any product in the list. Let's say you don't like you want to delete a certain product, they will ask for the number of the product. You will, well, you'll delete that number. So to make it more user friendly, there are two. If there is no data in the list initially, and you want to delete something, for example, you put number 1 and there's no data in that, the system will say there is no item in the list, indicating there is no item in the list. But then if you have item in the list, for example, 1 item which is at position number 1, but you put number 2, it will say invalid position. So simple like that. And after the delete of the information is successful, they will say, the system will say deleted successfully. Okay, so then they will continue yes and no, you go back to the menu. Right, so then we move forward to the top option, that is to update the product info. Wait for me, wait, let me find it first. All right, okay. Update product. Okay, this function of the option is to simply update the information we already inserted. For example, we inserted Razr 5 just now, and we want to change it to iPhone 7, for example. So update product is to help us change, say, the product name, product ID, or the product brand. Okay. Like the delete system, we also install some user-friendly system. Say if there's no item in the list, like before, they will state that the system will say there's no item in the list, and the system will pause. And then if you inserted a wrong number, or the number that doesn't have any data, the system will say invalid position, and then ask you to put another number. And then after you put a number, you can go through changing the new name, the new product, and all that. Okay. Because of there's no item in the list, this is because when array is tag is 0, it goes on the flow. So the top prod list is to be -1, if you understand. Where is it? Yeah, here. Is equal to +1. Okay. So all right, moving on. Okay. Option number 4 is to search product info. Right, to search product info. Wait, let me find it first. All right. Okay. Where did I put it? Okay. So okay. To search data info is simply to find a certain data in the list. For example, we want to search iPhone in 500 list, and then we put the name or the ID and we find it. Okay. Here we provide 2 options for the user to use. One way to search the data needed is through by name, and the other by ID. If you can see here, we are searching, this is the coding for searching to ID method. Yes, searching by name method. Sorry. All right. Here we are using iteration and selection method, which is for and if else, in order to search valid product name in the system. As you can see here. Right. Then, yeah, then, all right. Then the other method is to search via ID. Here, wait, let me find it first. Here, as you can see here. All right. Search by product ID is also the same as name. We also use the iteration selection method, which is for and if else, but this time we search using the ID of the item instead of the name. All right, next we go to the 5th option, the last option, I guess, is to product list, is to show the entire product list that we already inserted. So the product list is, wait, let me find it. Okay, product list is, okay, it's way under here. Let me find it first. Sorry. Okay, product list. So this is the, let's say the void. Okay, so product list is simply to show the entirety of the list of the product we already inserted. So here we also give two options by the user is to how we want to sort by. Okay. First is of course by name. So it will give the list according to the name that was given. And second is sorting by the ID. Here we use the ID to sort it by ID from biggest to lowest. Okay, from lowest to biggest. I'm sorry. Right. Right. Okay. So when we inserted all the data and the data is saved and all that, the data is saved. The data is kept in a different file, which is, you can see here, prod info here. If you push here, here you can show you all the data that it was inserted, and this is our, we just inserted just now, Razor 5, product ID, and Razor RM209. Okay, right. So let's we go back here. Wait, stop sharing. Share. All right. So you can see here. Uh, wait. So okay. Sorry. Wait. Okay. So as you can see here, it's all system first, second update. Okay. So let's say we want to update the system. We press 3. Then we choose the number. Let's say we want to change product number 1. So we don't want S10 anymore. Or product number 3. Let's push number 3. So we want to change it to iPhone 11. iPhone 11. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. iPhone 11. Then we put the product ID 2375 blah. Okay. And the product brand is of course Apple. And the price, we want to change the price, up the price a little bit. Now let's say God, who buys these things? Okay, so it will save. As you can see here, it already saved. It already changed the iPhone to iPhone 11. Product by Apple, product 100, 400. Okay, so you want to get everything. So you say no. Continue back to the list, and then we, let's say we want to see the product list. So we push 5, and we want to see it via name. So we push 1. So see, it shows all the product names that we already inserted. So now it goes into A or RI. Okay, you understand? Okay, that's all. Okay. Okay. So that's all for my presentation. I hope it explained most of what I'm doing, and I'm sorry if I started or that's all. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.